So, you've got an Xbox Series X or Series S, which means you're sitting on an absolute powerhouse of a console. But here's the question. Are you really getting everything out of it? We're going to go way beyond the default settings and unlock all the hidden features that turn a regular player into a true power user. Let's completely transform your gaming experience. We're going to break this down into 3 key parts. First up, we'll dial in your picture and sound so you're totally immersed. Then we'll get into all the deep customization options to make the console truly yours. And finally, I'm going to share some system efficiency secrets to keep your Xbox running lightning fast. All right, let's kick things off with performance. Our goal here is to make sure your games look and sound absolutely incredible, just like the developers want it. You know, a lot of the best next-gen features aren't even turned on by default, so let's go ahead and fix that right now. You might have a brand new TV that says 120 Hz right on the box, but here's the thing. That doesn't automatically mean your Xbox is using it. Right out of the box, the console usually defaults to just 60 Hz. That means you're literally leaving half the performance on the table. Okay, so here's exactly how you unlock that buttery smooth 120 Hz gameplay. Just hop into your settings and follow these steps. Oh, and a little pro tip, if 120 Hz isn't showing up, make absolutely sure you're using that high-speed HDMI 2.1 cable that came in the box and that you've plugged it into the right HDMI port on your TV.
While you're in those display settings, there are 2 more little checkboxes that are absolutely crucial. First, turn on Variable Refresh Rate, or VRR. This syncs your TV to your game, and poof, ugly screen tearing is gone. Then, check the box for Auto Low Latency Mode, or ALLM. This basically tells your TV to automatically switch into its fastest game mode the second a game starts up.
You ever play a game where the bright areas look totally blown out, or the dark corners are just a black, muddy mess? Yeah, you probably need to run this tool. The HDR calibration wizard seriously takes like 2 minutes to go through, and it makes a massive difference in picture quality, making sure you see all the detail exactly as it was intended. Now let's talk about what you're hearing. Your standard headphone audio is, well, it's fine, but Dolby Atmos is a total game changer. For a small one-time fee, you can unlock true 3D spatial sound. This means you can actually hear exactly where footsteps are coming from, giving you a huge competitive advantage and just making everything feel way more immersive. Okay, so now your games look and sound fantastic. For this next part, let's focus on the console itself and make it work better for you. This is all about customizing the Xbox experience to fit your own personal style. You don't have to just stick with the default home screen, you know? Here's a little secret. From the dashboard, just press the View button on your controller. That's the one with the 2 little squares. This opens up a whole customization menu where you can create groups for your games, pick a cool dynamic background, and just tidy up all the clutter. This is a really simple but super important tip for your privacy. By default, your Xbox shows your email address right there on the home screen. If you ever stream your gameplay or even just share a screenshot, you've gotta hide that. Just follow this path in the settings to keep your info private. I'm telling you, this is one of the most brilliant and underappreciated features on the whole console. Copilot lets you sync up 2 different controllers so they both control the same character. It is absolutely perfect for helping a younger player or a friend get through a tough boss battle without having to pass the controller back and forth. Now, this is a total game changer if you use your Xbox controller on your console and on your PC or your phone. Once you've paired it with both devices, you can just double tap that little sync button and it'll instantly switch between them. No more going through the whole repairing process every single time. It's awesome. You know when you're gaming late at night and that glowing Xbox button on your controller is just blindingly bright? Well, you can actually fix that. If you go into the night mode settings, you can dim the light on both your controller and the console itself, or even turn them off completely. You can go full stealth mode. All right, for our final section, let's talk about keeping your console in tip-top shape. These are some simple little tweaks that will make sure your Xbox stays just as fast and responsive as the day you first unboxed it. And no, I'm not just talking about testing it. So here is a critical rule of thumb for performance. Always try to keep your internal hard drive less than 85% full. The second you start cramming it past that point, the whole system can start to struggle. And you'll notice lag, not just in games, but on the dashboard too. So to manage all that storage, start thinking in terms of hot and cold storage. Your internal drive is hot storage. That's for your new Series X and S games. But then you can plug in a way cheaper external USB drive to use as cold storage.
Park all your older Xbox One and 360 games there, and then just move them over when you want to play. Trust me, it is way, way faster than re-downloading a massive game from scratch.
Okay, so what if your console is already feeling a little slow, or it's just acting weird? It's probably a buildup of temporary files. Think of them like digital dust bunnies, clogging up the works. The good news is there's a really safe and easy way to clean all that stuff out. Now, don't panic when you see the word reset. Just follow this path, and this is the most important part, make absolutely sure you choose the option to reset and keep my games and apps. This gets rid of all the system gunk without deleting a single one of your games or your saves. It's an amazing troubleshooting step that solves a ton of weird issues. Sleep mode is really convenient, yeah, because your console starts up super fast, but it also means it never really shuts down. If you switch your console to energy-saving mode, it does a full, proper shutdown every time. It might take a few extra seconds to boot up, but it also clears out the system's memory, which helps prevent things from slowing down over time. And to wrap things up, here's a final little checklist for you. Always preload your games so they're ready on day one. Use the Xbox mobile app to start downloads when you're not even home. Pop into the Accessories app every so often to check for controller updates. And hey, even if you love sleep mode, give your console a full restart every now and then just to keep things fresh. And there you have it. By putting these tips into practice, you've fine-tuned your machine for peak performance, you've customized it to be exactly how you want it, and you know how to keep it running smoothly. You're no longer just a player. You're now an Xbox power user. So, what's it going to be? What's the first hidden feature you're going to go try out? Go dive into those settings and see the difference for yourself, whether it's finally experiencing that 120Hz smoothness or discovering the magic of Copilot. You've got the tools now. Enjoy.